Let's talk about metabolic crossroads. So the first process is glycolysis, which is from glucose to pyruvate, involving the intermediate glucose 6 phosphate. Second is fatty acid oxidation, in which fatty acids are oxidized through beta oxidation, and there is sequential production of acetyl CoA with release of NADH and FADH2. Degradation of amino acids. Here, amino acids can be of two types: glucogenic and ketogenic. Glucogenic amino acids can give either pyruvate or can give intermediates of citric acid cycle, while the ketogenic amino acids will give acetyl CoA. Citric acid cycle, it is the central and most important connecting process. Uh, it connects carbohydrates, lipids, and amino acids, and here all the final energy is uh, final common metabolic pathway for oxidation of all foodstuff, and most of the energy is trapped in the form of NADH and FADH2. From amino acids, from fatty acids, and from glucose, from everywhere, energy goes through citric acid cycle and is stored in the form of NADH and FADH2. Then oxidative phosphorylation, the NADH and FADH2 produced are oxidized in the electron transport chain, and it is coupled with generation of ATP. Hexose monophosphate shunt, there is an hexomonophosphate shunt in which we have liberation of ribose along with NADPH. Here glucose 6 phosphate is the substrate, and the NADPH produced can is utilized for synthesis of different substances including fatty acids by combining with acetyl CoA. We have gluconeogenesis, that is genesis of new glucose from non-carbohydrate sources. For example, we are getting pyruvate through amino acids. So this amino acids converted into pyruvate undergoes gluconeogenesis to produce glucose 6 phosphate, which ultimately gave rise to glucose. There can be pyruvate, there can be glycerol, or there can be amino acids. Then we have glycogen metabolism, which involves glycogenesis and glycogenolysis. Glycogenesis, glucose 6 phosphate being synthesized into glycogen, while glycogenolysis is breakdown of glycogen into glucose 6 phosphate. And this depends on the energy requirements of the body.